Selling well, commodity consulting, selling value in a numbers game. In this short video review, we're going to be covering three topics. The first is framing the commodities sale. The second is what stands in the way of success in our jobs. And the third is what defines success in our jobs. The unique path to success for the commodity salesperson is to expand the client's buying criteria to needs that they didn't consider, solve those needs, earn their trust, and demonstrate a strong desire to earn their business, all while providing a service-oriented experience. Let's cover the core concepts that are absolutely key and should guide you in how you relate to your role. Who, not if. Commodity salespeople have the unique advantage that their clients are buying a need, which means it's not a matter of if they buy, but who they are buying from. Create value. Consumers tend to be uninformed and focused on sticker price. By skillfully educating, we expand their buying criteria from sticker price to total cost of ownership and service support from their company. Earn trust. If you want your words to have weight, you'll need your client's trust. It's helpful if they like you, but more importantly, they need to feel you understand and will deliver exactly what they want. One way to think about expanding value is to position yourself as a flashlight in the dark of commodity sales. Protecting the customer from hidden obstacles on their way to getting what they want and getting it as conveniently as possible. What haven't they thought about? And how can you get them to understand using sense-making and questions like implicating? Let's talk about challenges. What stands in the way of success at our jobs? We have the trifecta of challenge. In addition to everything you listed in your guidebook, we have three other challenges, the first of which is distraction. Everybody in today's world is constantly pulled in a million different directions by their personal life, their work life, and technology. Did you know the human attention span has recently dropped 1 second below that of a goldfish? We also will be dealing with market conditions, like inflation, squeezing the consumer and making their money worth less than it used to be. Supply chain issues, stopping you from having the stock that you need to sell your customer. And finally, competition, where your competitors are going to be trying to beat you out on price. And finally, we're going to be facing distrust. There have never been more scams in the world than there are in this very moment. There's never been lesser quality of the things that we build and sell to the public. And finally, there's never been more objectification or lack of connection between human beings. You'll have to know and deal with this in order to be successful in your role. The good news is, you can leverage this difficult environment to differentiate and separate yourself from the competition. Not only do we experience at-work difficulties, but we now understand how fight and flight arise in our life and how they rob us of our ability to choose, creating ineffectiveness in our approach and results we don't want. You see, the thing is, any kind of discomfort can strike at any time, and in many cases, never leaves us. The good news is, we now know that the more aware we are of what state we're in and why, the more free will we will have to influence the world around us. But even if we don't know why, just noticing that we're out of our zone gives us an opportunity to shift our energy and figure it out. The more you put this mindset to practice, the faster you're going to realize how much bigger you are than all of your problems. What matters? Let's talk about and define success in our roles. McKinsey & Company surveyed over 1,000 businesses to better understand how pricing and volume affect operating profits. What they found was that while important, selling 1% more in volume only led to a 2.2% increase in operating profits, while a 1% increase in price was able to show an 8% increase in operating profits. Conversely, as we must take the good with the bad, a 1% decrease in price led to an 8% decrease in operating profits. But most importantly, remember that how you relate to everything is the key to proceeding fruitfully in any scenario. Everything we think is only one way to tell a story. Make problems your friend, and you'll strike gold every time. Know that how you spend your attention will determine how you relate to everything, and so spend a good deal of it noticing how you relate to things. Check in with your state while thinking about a situation, noticing fight, flight, freeze, or any other ineffective state. Always choose to come back to unconditional positive regard, and always be redetaching from the result. Don't forget the value of making time and space to discuss your skills and the sales rat race. Get together with each other. Talk with each other. Leave your feelings about your performance behind and see what you could have done that better served you. It's up to you to make use of this from here. If you want to make the most of the 12 hours you spent with me after work, then read the practice guide in your guidebooks, and at the very least, put yourselves through some form of practice together. So refer to your books, build your toolboxes, contribute to your team's toolbox. Just a 2-minute review once a week in your guidebook will do wonders. Pick a page, open up, and read a few paragraphs. And notice that as you free yourself from fight and flight, you'll get so much more attention to pay. Use it wisely, use it consciously, so that you get the most from your days. So thank yourself for watching, and I'll see you next week.